Hi guys, welcome back to The Grow Show. It's been a little while since we gave you an update, but we are super excited about this week because we just wrapped up some big sales months. So we're gonna go over some really exciting updates and then upcoming events. First and foremost, before we jump into all of our success that we had the last month, I wanna talk about our Halloween costume contest. We had some winners in team category as well as individual. So first place on the team category was the Addams family. These were members from the Style Guides. And then we had second place, which was one of my fan favorites. Creative Juices did the Jeff Winters interpretation, which I found absolutely phenomenal. And then third place on the team side was Magic Ringdom with Tiger King, which was pretty impressive. And then on the individual winner side, we had Kelsey Chitwood with Cruella, first place. And then second place, we had Kate Burks as the Joker, and she was really awesome. Next, we have our annual chili cook-off. This is tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. is when tasting starts. Reminder, you do not get to participate in tasting if you did not RSVP. And we have some celebrity judges coming from local restaurants. We have cash prizes, we have trophies, we have custom chef coats to the winner. So if you guys are participating, bring your A game. I will be participating. I don't expect to win, but I definitely won't place last. So I'm really excited about that. And then now we're going to talk about sales and everything that we did over the last month.
Awesome. So I don't have a Britney Spears joke today because unfortunately we didn't hit $100,000 in growth. We hit $99,000. Super proud of the whole group. We actually ended at $205,000 in sales. We had 96+% retention again. From a fulfillment standpoint, we ended a little bit lower than what we wanted to see. We were around 79.3%, but we're working on that. We're gonna get those numbers up this month.
Awesome. So we ended up finishing last month at $167,000, which is our best month yet, and we stacked about like 40K on it during the month. This month we started at 155. So if we do the same thing again this month, we're going to end, maybe just shy of 200.
Wow.
So
Awesome.
So it should be a nice growth month. We got some exciting events going with Salesforce this month, which we'll talk about on the next episode. But because at that point they will have already happened. So
that was a teaser.
Yeah,
I like
teaser.
a
It's really
teaser.
good.
Yeah.
Keep bringing me into that. I thought you were going to hit me with another Britney Spears reference. Not because of that, but because, and then also I thought you were going to get me on the contest. So there was a sales contest again last month. I was the victor prior month. Sapper was the victor prior month. This month, I want to recognize Abstract. John and team did an amazing job in the sales contest. Big shout out to them.
Awesome job to our sales team. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm excited for them to work together. Sounds like we're going to figure something out this month.
I think that's the ultimate, working together. So big shout out to John, big shout out to teams. On our end, 138,000 in sales. Starting to just absolutely bust at the seams with these locked-in contracts, which we're really excited about and super proud of the team for honing in on. Also, from a marketing services standpoint, it's my first week reporting on marketing services for the Grow Show. Really exciting. 99% plus retention and nearly 12,500 in new sales. So they're cranking and doing an awesome
incredible.
job.
I would like to boast on sales enablement and marketing really quick as well last month because they broke some records. So sales enablement drove home 188.5 out of total for sales for outbound. And then from a pitch standpoint, we broke, all the previous records with 546 pitches held, which is absolutely insane. I'm so proud of the team and everyone who contributed to that, so thank you so much. And we are going to top it this month. Absolutely.
Well, a lot of those pitches too we're gonna be reaping dividends.
I went into yesterday thinking that it was significantly lower in revenue, and I was okay with that because I thought it was going to close this month. Then I found out today it was 75 just for marketing, and I was jacked about that. So that was awesome. Now I want to just highlight the people that make it happen. So I know you all had some stories you wanted to share. Let's jump into those.
Sure. Yeah. So my story, I wanted to talk about the Magic Ringdom, one of our fulfillment teams. I met with this team a couple months ago, and they talked about just talking as a team, because it was actually the one I was able to spend some time with when we were on the floor with all the directors and Scott and everybody. And they shared, which I thought was so cool, is how they wanted to build a legacy with this team. Like, they really wanted the Magic Ringdom to be a brand, and one of the things they had to do was they had to get to 100% first. They hadn't done it yet. This month, they did it. They beat the Ducks. They got to 100%. Wow. They've been shooting for it for a while, so I'm so proud of that team. They're building such a legacy. I love to see the brands just continue to develop. Shout out to Sydney Benson. She's the PSM there, doing an incredible job with that squad.
Awesome. So kind of a cool thing I found last week. So I was doing some report for our enterprise leadership team meeting last week, and I wanted to see like how many Salesforce reps sent us leads last year. Like, we had a total of 8 leads from Salesforce last year. I told you guys actually this at the meeting, but as of yesterday, we've already had 77 leads from Salesforce this year, with 2 months left, and you know, a lot of those have really come in the last like 4 or 5 months. So we were asked to host an event down in Dallas here a little later this month with 36 people. So we should be setting ourselves up for a really good finish to the year and an even better start to next. So super excited about that, and it was kind of one of those things we knew we've gotten a lot more, but had no idea how much more that we got than last year. So
that's really cool. My highlight today is for Lonnie Schiller. Lonnie is one of our sales execs and one of my mentors from a long time back. I worked with Lonnie for many, many years, and Lonnie hit $38,000 this month in revenue, which is just a crazy number. The vast majority were locked in, and he's just a consistent person on our sales team that not only is quick to pick things up, quick to be optimistic, but helps out other people, which, as we all know in sales, can sometimes be or seem to be an individual sport, and Lonnie's amazing at the teamwork aspect of it. So always appreciate you, always value you, and wanted to share that publicly.
Awesome. Took Ryan down. Ryan made the video.
It takes a lot of work to do that.
I forgot one thing.
Okay.
Scott McQuality is the success manager for the Magic Ringdom. So not only are they hitting 100% to goal, they're managing unique clients, which are consistently our lowest retention, and they're running at 96.3% retention for the year.
Awesome.
So they're killing it on both sides.
I got one more personal thing.
I
gotta say,
we're adding on.
Based on, it's off script.
I like it.
I was so touched that people dressed up as me in marketing service. That was so kind.
That was cool.
You know,
It was awesome.
made me feel very welcome. And speaking of welcome, Sapper is welcome. We have enormous amounts of space on the 3rd floor. Come. They may dress up as you next year. You don't know. But I can tell you they made me feel super welcome dressing up as me, and also like every day. It's a super awesome environment. So plenty of desks, plenty of good seats still available. Come have fun with us.
I love it, and I feel like that's a great note to go out on. But before we do, I can't, wrap up without bragging as well. So I would like to talk about our design and marketing team. Congratulations on locking in our 21st award of the year. We got Platinum Marcom Award, which is a national award in the category of employee publication and internal communication, which is awesome. So the designers who worked on that, we've had several designers work on our newsletter over the years, most recently Bridget Fleischut and Lacey Lehman, and they've just killed it. So I hope you guys are picking them up, reading them every month, and that's all I got. All right. Awesome. Always be growing.
Always be growing.